realized that when I made that video, I didn't really give you too much information on this little pistol that I built. So I want to do that now, so that if you're interested in building an AR pistol, you'll get some kind of idea of what cost you're looking at, because you can buy these things pre-assembled, already made, ready to go. I chose to go a little different of a route. So you can assess this and see if that's something that you want to do. I definitely think it was a good experience. I'd never put together a lower before, at least the lower parts kit, and it was a good learning experience. I know more, this pistol than I've ever known before. I have an AR-15, but I've never taken it apart like that. So let me go into the cost of some of these items, so you have some kind of idea what it's going to run you if you want to build something like this. So let's start with the pistol part. This is a Cobra Tech. If you go to Cobra Tactical Systems, you Google them, or their website, cobratech.com, I believe. Yeah, Cobra Tech Systems. You can get the stripped, just basic lower or upper, and that comes with just a gas block and this upper pistol part. I believe it's about $360 on their website with nothing on it. So that's what I have here. I ended up picking this up from a friend. It's very light. It's a free-floated barrel, so none of this rail is touching the actual barrel itself. The gas block here is, part of it, so you need to make sure that if you're going to use backup iron sights, your front sight needs to be made out of metal. You put these plastic mag pulls on there, things going to start to melt, and you don't want that shit to happen. So that part was $360. This guy here you can pick up on Amazon, or cheaper than any place you like to shop. I believe that was around 75 bucks. So $75 for this, the folding front iron sight. This little Magpul guy here, those are like $45. Very inexpensive, but I like these because they're very light. My whole intention with this build was to have a very light pistol. Because you want it to be light. It's a pistol. You can have it heavy. I have been running one of these Bushnell Trophy TRS 25s on my AR for a couple years now, and the thing has always worked. I've only had to change the batteries on it once ever. It makes going to the range super simple, because all you do is you put the red dot on it and you pull the trigger. Once you get that thing sighted in, it's wonderful to have. Super easy to shoot things with, and it takes all the guesswork out of trying to align your rear aperture with your front. This is nice to have if this thing goes dead. You always want to have backup iron sights. This guy will run you around 75 bucks. Sometimes you can get them on sale, like maybe around 60. I have seen them up to like 120. But like I said, I have two of these now. And they've always been they're very light. It's like an aim-point replica that you don't have to spend like $400 on. So if you're on a budget, this is an excellent option for you. Make sure you get a 1-inch riser for it so it co-witnesses with your sights, so that you're able to line these two up and it works just perfectly. As far as the lower parts go, the lower on this is an Anderson. That was about $79. The lower parts kit, so the trigger group and all the springs and everything that goes with it, was about, I think, 59 bucks? Yeah, $59. Something I like about building a pistol is that I had never put together a lower parts kit into a receiver, and I learned a lot. I know that I can take this thing apart now completely, entirely, and know every little part that's in it, which is a really good experience for me. And I think that if you're looking to do something like that, it really makes you feel content knowing that you know how to take your whole pistol apart. And if you're building an AR, then yeah, the whole AR you can take apart. The buffer tube on these AR pistols, I chose this Odin one, which is about $80, because it has this little nut on it that you can adjust, which is nice because the SIG tack brace, it comes all the way flush with your buffer tube. So it enables you to put this where it feels most comfortable on your arm, which is really convenient because this thing just keeps scooting down when you're using it. Obviously, the forward assist and the dust cover was like another. These are like $10 a piece. Charging handle is probably like $8. And, you know, as many magazines you want. Magpul magazines. I like Magpul. They've always run really well in any rifle I've ever had, and I'd expect the same from a pistol. So really, this build, I mean, I'll crunch the numbers here and I'll get to you about how much it cost me, but relatively inexpensive for a fully functional pistol. That's pretty much everything as far as this build goes. So if you're looking at building an AR pistol like this guy, that's kind of the route you can take. Sometimes, you know, you could change out any of these parts, you know that. You can change out the pistol grip. You can go with OD green, flat dark earth. I wanted this to be a black pistol, so I kept everything the same color, mainly because the SIG tac bracelet I got comes in black. You can get it in some other colors, but I think they're becoming harder to find, so that's why I went with all black. So I really like it so far. It's very light. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. Your bolt carrier, I mean, you can pull the one, if you already have an air, you can pull one from it. The bolt carrier is going to run you least expensive around $90, and it really goes up to how much you want to spend. I'm just putting something basic in this. There is a DPMS in here right now, you know, so about $130. But really, that's like the entire cost. The buffer tube does have a spring in there. I don't remember how much it was, probably like about $20. So all in all, not very expensive comparatively to some of the, like if you look at the SIG pistol, it's like $1,600 MSRP. So building it for about half that's kind of nice. So if you're looking at building an AR pistol, definitely consider your options of putting all the parts together yourself and being able to customize every little thing that you choose for this. So that's pretty much all I have to say. So let's get on with checking it out. And here's a breakdown. So we got the upper here, the lower, the parts kit that went into it, the upper parts kit, which is, you know, just the forward assist dust cover, the SIG brace, backup iron sights from Magpul with their PMag also. That's the front sight, the aluminum front sight, and then the red dot sight. You don't have to add sights to this if you just want to run it with you know, just your standard iron sights, or if you want to put a red dot on there. I really enjoy using a red dot. It really makes it easy to be aware of what you're shooting at. Usually with both eyes open is real nice. You can get less expensive bolt carriers. This isn't a very expensive one. This is, you know, pretty low cost. Some people hate DPMS, but I've liked their product. The buffer tube, you know, I like this one also. I like the adjustable nut, and that's obviously there to co-witness the two sights, because I plan on leaving those things on there. So the total comes to $1,111. You can purchase these these pistols completely all put together already. They're not going to have, you know, the SIG brace. It's going to have a just a buffered tube with a piece of foam on it. You know, that's cool and all. I personally like the SIG brace. I think it's more comfortable than having a buffer tube sticking out, which looks kind of silly to me. You don't have to run red dot sights on it. It is a pistol, so I mean, you can just look down the sights if you want. But for me, I like this configuration. I think it looks great. That's how I want it to turn out. So yeah, I hope this helps you guys make some decisions on, you know, what you're thinking about doing. If you've been looking into you know, building an AR pistol, this is kind of the cost that came in for me on this particular build. So you can modify any of these variables. They can be a lot less or a lot more. So this is Hope this gives you some good insight. So thank you guys. I'll see you later.